Now, don't forget your last-minute Father's Day gifts. If you're stumped on what to get, check out retailmenot.ca for all the latest deals and to help maximize your spending. So to get you started, retailmenot.ca is sending our whole audience home with a $50 Visa gift card. Something awesome for Dad. Let's also chat with our audience about their decor dilemmas. We've got Barb. Barb, I know you want to ask Kimberley a question. What would you like to ask her?
Well, the lower level of the house, the basement area, is kind of a mix of old stuff left over, and it's time to fix it up and make it a good functional space for family and friends when they stay over.
It's so funny. That so often happens, doesn't it? You buy all this beautiful furniture and, you know, 15 years later it all ends up in the basement where you're embarrassed by it or whatever. But the size of the basement is enormous.
Huge.
You could have like a family of 7 living down there and nobody would know. So she's got a great space, and over here she's also got a fireplace centered on the wall, and right now it's not really being anchored by anything. That's one issue. And then there's a bar. And I talk about alcohol a lot, but I rarely get a chance to have any. They never give us booze on this show. Never.
Sorry.
It's all Tracy.
It's the morning.
It's hiding under a desk. She keeps it all to herself.
The thing is, people have these in the basement, but they just kind of sit there and they become dust collectors. So I'm going to suggest that that goes. And instead, what I would like to see, so looking this way, here's the opening that we saw, a nice wide opening leading to this room. I'm going to suggest a built-in at this end, but Barb said often this is her children who will come and visit and bring their friends and whatever and hang out. So I really wouldn't spend the money on an expensive built-in. I would go to IKEA. I would go somewhere and get some loose units and just mock them up there. And then a couple of swivel chairs I think would be really nice facing the built-in, which will now, by the way, hold the television. And the reason I like the swivel chairs is because you can turn them around and they can face the new kitchen area. Without the bar there, now you have room to put a nice little dining table or arts and crafts table or puzzle table or card table. And so I would put a bench on this side so that if you decide you're going to use it for actually for cooking or baking, that becomes sort of an island. Chairs around it, and leave the fridge and the kitchen that's there. And I don't know if you noticed it, but there were all these golf clubs leaning there. It's like the man in the house comes home. I'm assuming that's very generalized, isn't it? Because women golf too.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, but we never talk about golf clubs at Mother's Day.
No, but
right?
so there seems to
be
no, you leave them in the hallway for your husband to put away is what you do, right? But these were like everywhere, so I'm going to suggest you actually build a little cabinet here for the golf clubs because you probably don't need to see them all. And then a couple of chairs here facing in so you have an entertainment unit, and get it so that the fireplace is across from the coffee table. And I think that that will solve the problems and turn it into a lovely space.
That's good. I'm going to bring you some of my problems as well. Maybe answer those too. Let's go to break. It's home day. We got more coming up.